What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I think it's fair to say this morning that we are in a state of tiredness, apprehension, slight overwhelm, lots of bubbling excitement, and are hoping for
Stasis.
news. For what?
Stasis.
Stasis is a good word.
Yeah.
What does that mean then?
Held, you know.
We're held.
We're held because we are halfway between. We've got things to be done, we've got things that can't be done, lists that can be made, all sorts of limbo.
Yeah. We've got a tenant possibly. They just need to do their paperwork, and so the process can begin for referencing, and that's pretty exciting. Obviously just needs to happen for it to mean we're heading off down that path, and of course you then have thoughts of, well, if it doesn't happen, then we continue onwards, and that affects the time frame. But they need to move, so we hope that they proceed. And in the meantime, the work
continues.
But we've made great progress. I mean, that's the other thing. It's probably since our last clip we've done a lot more decluttering, and it's the hard stuff, that stuff inherited, the stuff from 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, which pulls up a lot of emotions.
And it's kind of been dispersed stuff. It's kind of like, although it was all mainly in the garages, you didn't really see it for what it was because it was all in boxes. You needed to, well, I needed to open it up and see it for what it was together, collectively.
Yeah. It's like some crazy treasure trove game. You never know what the next handful's going to contain, and what emotions it will throw up, and some of them are amazing to find, and some of them are like, oh god, why have I kept that? And it throws you back to things many years ago. Well, for me, that's what was happening, and
I had a funny experience too.
Hard. I mean, it is hard.
Felt very, very, very nervous about doing the inherited things, and very uncomfortable at seeing it all. And then having got it all out and looked at it, I had a real sense of calmness about it. It was kind of a pleasurable thing in the end.
Yeah, once it was done.
I hadn't anticipated that. No, it wasn't the fact it was done. It was kind of reassuring to have some of those things.
Yeah.
And that reassurance I hadn't figured on at all. I thought it was all a lodestone. But
it's proved to be very interesting to see, do you need this stuff in order to feel your own identity and to feel there's a sense of where you've come from? Does a photograph,
no.
Is a photograph enough to trigger a memory? The memories are in you, but how do you access them? And is that through some of your stuff? And it's a layer of personal exploration, isn't it? To work out what's going to matter.
It's at many, many levels very difficult.
It's freaking tiring.
You don't know whether you can decide whether you want it or not, but then you've also got to have an exit for it. You need to know you're going to give it a good end, and if you can't immediately see that good end, then you end up keeping it, even though you know you don't want it, because you want to find a good end for it.
Yeah, so I don't. I just think, do I want it or not? And once I don't want it, I would just wish it was vaporised, because getting rid of it I find generally a big chore.
Oh, you can't say that. I can't get rid of my grandfather's paintings.
No, I mean, not those sorts of things. There's many different sorts of things, isn't there? There's something that's, as you say, a grandfather's painting couldn't be more historical. The fact you've kept it these years, would you like to see it in the future? Would somebody else like to see it in the future? It puts it in a whole different category to clearing off the paint shelf and deciding, do we need paint thinners, lighter fluid? You know, I mean, those things are at a completely different end of the spectrum, aren't they? And I don't find those difficult either. And that's the thing, I suppose, what we have realised is we have done hundreds of thousands of items.
Yes.
I can't wait until we don't have to do it anymore. It's hard work and it's not fun. It's not entertainment, is it?
Jeez. It occupies your waking moments, it creeps into your sleeping moments, and then when you just wake up, it's there, and just before you go to sleep, it's there. It's your constant. It's not a friend. It's your constant companion, which is someone you can't shake off.
Still, the whips are working well and the lists are good, and you know, lots of people lined up for this week to come and sort out the hedges, the chimney sweep, electrical wiring check, catching up with some more friends, hopefully put some more progress on Mo.
Who's the old friends?
I'm out on Tuesday, aren't I?
Oh goodness, yes, I forgot. Golly.
So yeah, lots to progress this week, and hopefully within hours, if not days, we should know whether this proceeds and we're done in a couple of 3 weeks, or if this is still an unknown as to how long it will take. And that's going to change the energy level a bit. We'll see.